As you can tell by the title of this video, you can tell that I've gone and bought another car. It's right beside me, so I'm going to show you a few cinematics first, and then I'm going to tell you why I bought this.
Perfect.
So after getting another MX-5 Mark 1, main differences to this to the other one is that it's older, and most people who are in foreign countries, like obviously not Ireland, there's differences in tax come next year with this car. Next year this car is 30 years old, so tax on this car will be €56 a year, versus on the other two MX-5s they had the exact same engine size, they are €560. So come next year these are going to get very rare. At the moment 1990s and 1989 MX-5s are pretty rare and they go for crazy money at the moment, and I picked up this car for €500, which is really good. It is a V Special, so you can look on the inside here. On interior wise, it has the gnarly steering wheel. It's pretty rough. I'm not sure how far I can kind of go with repairing it, but it seems to be just the varnish coming off. It's not rotten or anything, the wood, I don't think. So hopefully I can sand that down, get that working good again. Leather seats with the speakers on the inside, I think that's special to the V-Spec as well. The tan interior I'm pretty sure is. It even has the original mats. You can see them down here. I'd imagine these are reasonably rare. V-Special. And then gnarly gear knob and handbrake. Handbrake's pretty rough. It kind of spins around, and yeah, I don't know if they can be repaired either. The tan interior is all right. I'm not a huge fan of the tan interior, but because of the green on the outside, it's not British Racing green, that's what I thought originally is. It's called Neo Green. It actually does go with it well, and paint is pretty rough. That is one of the roughest things on the car, is the paint. Bonnet here and everything actually looks pretty good on the front, but when you get around to the side you can see all the lacquer coming off. So sills on the left hand side of the car have been repaired before, only the front part, not the back part, so the sills probably need to be done. Rust wise it's not the worst, it's probably better than the red MX-5, even though it's an extra 6-7 years older I think. So yeah, it's 29 years old, so come next January I think it is, or the date that it was registered initially in Japan. It's a Japanese import as well, I forgot to say that. It's in eunos, I can't pronounce it, EUNOS, so it's not an MX-5. It was imported into Ireland in 2005. The guy who owns it, who I bought it off, has actually had this since 2006 or 2007 I think. So there was one previous owner before him who obviously imported it for a year or two. Then the guy that I bought it off has had it since 2006. He took it off the road 2 years ago, so it hasn't sitting up, but it's great that he's owned it for that amount of years, so I know it's been serviced properly. It's pretty low mileage as well. It's 165,000 kilometers I think, which is the same as the Mark II I'm driving at the moment, even though I've put on the majority of those miles myself. It's pretty good to have this amount of miles. It's manual, that's all you really want, and the V-Spec as well comes with limited slip diff, so I have driven it around just a little bit, and it's so much nicer to drive than the open diff. It's just great. You can actually see some wheel marks here on the ground. That was testing the limited slip diff out, and it was really nice. And then the main differences as far as I know, limited slip diff, the colour, I think Neo colour, actually really like the green. I think if I'm to fix the paint I won't respray it as it'd be too expensive. Thinking of hiring someone to do the sills, as they can do them better than me and I don't have to go putting side skirts over it to cover it. But I'm going to look around and see what sort of side skirts there are for the MX-5. I will probably keep the green sort of colour. I really like the green, especially with the tan interior. I would swap out the seats and carpet to black, as I do have carpets from the other MX-5 that I could put in it, but I don't want to swap that dash out. It seems like a lot of effort, and with the steering wheel and all, I do think it all kind of goes together well in the car. But once I do have to kind of keep the green. I think it's a colour that does go with the tan interior. I'll have to look at some other options if I want to change the colour though. And then it has a spoiler on the back. I'm not sure if this is standard. It's pretty loose. It's kind of coming off. But back bumper side, a really bad respray. As you can see, it's coming off here, and it's like a matte colour basically. But yeah, for 500 quid it was very cheap, especially because it's V-Spec, so it's a special edition. It being in 1991, that's not rare but really wanted in Ireland due to tax just being €500 cheaper. So then the extras that kind of come up, it does have the hardtop, which is really good. Those things that are I know in good condition, they can be worth up to €500. This one's in pretty bad condition, probably worse than the one on the lifted MX-5. Paint is coming off, most of it, and then the window seal here, the back's coming off. Not sure how big of a deal they are to get back on, or I'd probably have to buy a new one This one is like hard plastic at this stage. I'm sure it's supposed to be a bit softer than that. It has a soft top in it as well. Haven't taken off the hard top to check the condition, but the owner was pretty honest and he told me it's in really bad condition. You can actually see tearing there. If I zoom in, you can see some tear there at the back, so that's not a good sign. The plans for this car are to hopefully drive it as a second car, not with the other MX-5, but hopefully I will get a normal 4 or 5 seater, or actually something to tow with, so I can start bringing the cars somewhere and then have this as insured as a classic car. The main reason I've got it is just because people from other countries don't understand tax and insurance now. It's just crazy. Trying to keep, like, I have to drive the other MX-5. I can't have it as a second car. I can't drive any other cars, my family's cars, because I'm a young driver and 22 years old. My insurance doesn't let me drive other people's cars, even third party. So hopefully next year I'll be able to try get. I'll be 23. I know it's a bit hard to still get, especially with it being a Jap import. They don't like that either. But yeah, it was a great buy, I think. Even if I decide in a year or two time that I can't get insured on it, I'm sure I'll get my money back at least, or if not a bit extra, due to the vintage tax next year. But my plan is to just basically fix it up a bit. I'm not going to do anything crazy with it body wise, maybe just fix up. I'll definitely fix the sills, rust like that. All the brakes needs to be done due to it sitting for the past 2 years, and then paint wise as well, it needs to be all fixed up. But I'm going to keep the body pretty stock. I do like stock bodies on MX-5s. Not a huge fan of the wide body kits or anything like that. So I'd probably vinyl wrap it just because it'd be a bit cheaper than respraying it. Because respraying it, I can't do it myself. The plastic dip, I don't want to do that to this car, but the vinyl wrap, I think I could do myself here if I just kind of learned how to sand down the car. The car actually came with an immobilizer. I've actually never even seen one of these or driven one. I really understood how they worked. I've seen ones where people put like a little tag in, and that means that the car can start. So if I get the key here, it actually came with 3 keys, this car did. Oh my god, where is it? I hope I didn't lose it. When you open the door, it usually lights up, so I'll close the door and open it again. Oh fuck. So if I open the door, it lights up, and then I turn the camera away. 2. And then it beeps, and then, as far as I know, you can... Boom boom! Wipers hardly work, the electric windows hardly work as well, but it does an okay job. So I'll do a little pull here, show you the limit slip diff. It drives so much nicer than an open diff. It almost feels like it just has way more power, just because like when you do that in the other MX-5 with the open dip, you just have one wheel spinning and you're not going anywhere. At least with this you do go a little bit. So there's one more thing I want to show you before I end this video, and it is the new 3D plates that I started making. A few of you follow me on Instagram, probably see I've been pushing this for a while now. For the last like 3 months I've been working on it, just testing it, getting a website ready, and then Monday just gone I launched a website selling these 3D plates. They look so good. You can see that the main letters of the plate are what stand above. You can see there, if I hold it like this, you can see they stand above the plate. They're welded to the face of the plate, and the county is thermal printed on the top. There'll be links down below to where you can get these. These are non-NCT possible at the moment, as I'm waiting on a reply back from the Road Safety Authority, but I can't see there being a huge problem. I've kept the fonts the same. I've laser cut the letters, so you can see they're extremely accurate, and they're welded to the face of the plate, and then the backing is reflective, so it's Nicolite, which is a pretty premium material. It's what the main dealers in Dublin use. It's where I source all my stuff. And yeah, all the spacing is the exact same. There's a load of different options on the website. You can have the county removed, you can have dashes removed. They do plain white, plain yellow, and then Jap plates are going to be coming to the website hopefully this week or next week. I've ordered them. I just need to make up a template and stuff for welding the letters onto it. But this is actually my license plate. I've actually just made up last night. Put this onto the MX-5 and I'll get a few shots of what it looks like. I haven't seen one on the car yet. I've been making them for a while and testing them for a while, but I haven't fitted any into my own car. But I'm sure it's going to look a hell of a lot better than the old license plate. One of the main things you'll notice about, compared to the other license plate, is how black the letters look. You can see the county at the top there. It doesn't look as kind of deep, and that's thermal printed. That's the way they used to be printed on a normal license plate, but these sit above it and they're a hell of a lot darker. So I'm going to fit this on now. That is the old falling off license plate. And that is the new plate fitted. You can tell I've kind of put it on wonky. I'm going to fix that now, but I just want to show you a comparison from the old plate, just kind of how much duller that was compared to the new ones. It's kind of hard to see. If you look at it like that, you'll think it's just normal, but when you compare it to one of the older ones, you can really see the difference. They look sweet on the car. They do really stand out. hence the name. Standout plates. Yeah, so I'd really appreciate it if everyone could go over, just check the website out, let me know what you think about the website. I have photographer Ross, he's doing a lot of work on the website, he's done all the photos as well, all the product photos you see, some of the Instagram ones are mine as well. But they look sweet. I think I'm gonna have a lot more coming. There's some extra bits like 3M tape, there's like self-tapper screws, I'm gonna show plate holders, there's a lot of little accessories and stuff, and then hopefully I'll be adding more products to the website in the future. A lot of kind of Irish car scene stuff, kind of specific to Ireland, and then branch out, start doing the UK plates as well soon, as I've had a lot of people from Northern Ireland contacting me about the plates. But anyway, JAP will be up this week or next week. I'll have a discount code for everyone. I'll have it here on the screen, and I'll have it linked down below as well. But yeah, check out the website, and the new car is great. Can't wait to start working on that. Probably won't be for a while. This is still to do the lifted MX-5 after getting a new roll bar for that. Got another one, bit kind of sturdier. It has the kind of a bar across the center. The last one was just that bar there, and I wanted an extra one in it just for extra safety, so I got rid of the old one. I'm after picking up this one. Pretty good finish, and yes, I'm gonna be fitting this and a few more bits of this harnesses and all to go into that car, and then hopefully you'll be on to the new MX-5. That's it for this video. If you'd like to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.